Need I say more? Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Game 2 previews, reviews, as well as gameplay, and I'm Darkest Raider. Now, as you already saw, I do have the latest issue of GameInformer with Assassin's Creed 3 on the cover, and in this video I'm going to give you a summary of everything that GameInformer tells us about Assassin's Creed 3. For those of you who are not subscribed to GameInformer, or just didn't get your magazine yet and don't really care about the surprise. Now, first, I'm glad to say that Ubisoft is not in any way, shape, or form copy-pasting this game from like the other Assassin's Creeds in the past installments. In this Assassin's Creed game, we are going to the American Revolution for the first time with a brand new protagonist who goes by the name of Connor. Our new friend Connor is the son of a English father and a Native American mother. Now, he was brought up in the Native American side, however, showing the hardships of the Native Americans on how the English kind of screwed them over. Connor lost his family, the whole tribe was wiped out by the English, and instead of being out for revenge, he's really out for justice, similar to the Batman. Now, some things they did tell us. We do have play with a tomahawk now, also a bow and arrow, which brings me to something else. In this one, we can hunt for animals. For example, if a bear attacks you, you can either use your hidden blade to kill it by the throat, so that way his pelt would be more valuable to you, or you can just fight the bear. But you know, if you do that, then the pelt's going to be all bloody and messed up, and it's not going to be worth much. Now, they did say that it was running on a whole new engine than the past Assassin's Creed games, making the AI a lot more interactive. You got in the town, the suburban cities, you got the city boys asking you to check out the newspapers. Everybody got a stray dog trying to find food and stuff like that. Now, one thing that really caught my attention was they said the combat was made smoother. For example, there's no like the accidental or clumsiness of locking on the characters. So if you do get in a fight, you can actually, you know, run away from the fight willingly anytime you want, because the same way you run in free roam is the same way you fight. Like, the controls in the fight are the same as the controls while you're in free roam. Put it like that. So like, say your health is low and you know you're not going to be able to fight all those guys, you can be able to hightail it and lose them. So they are making this full synchronization more beneficial. They said they're going to give you rewards, actual rewards, if you get 100% synchronization. This game does still have an upgrade system. As you progress through the game, you'll be able to upgrade your weapons and armor. We do have iconic characters in history in the game, such as George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Paul Revere. The relationship between those characters and the protagonist are going to play a big part in the story. Now, there are a few things that the GameInformer does leave to mention, such as multiplayer and how does this story with Connor connect with our story with Desmond. Because in the end of Assassin's Creed Revelations, we have Desmond going to a location in New York, which is actually where this game takes place. And right now, the whole game is going to revolve around the world coming to an end come 2012, which we're in now. Now, of course, the Revolutionary War is going to play a big part in the game, but aside from the main quests of the game, you're also going to have side quests where you can actually have the option of joining factions that like are either all about killing or hunting or things of that nature. Now, that's everything that GameInformer pretty much tells you about Assassin's Creed 3. Game comes out October 30th, by the way. Now, here's how I feel about all this. Assassin's Creed, to me, was all about the gameplay. The story of the Assassin's Creed franchise didn't really capture me that much. The whole goddess and the ancient people of the land before time, the ancient nomads that met Desmond in his dreams, that was probably the best part of the story for me. But as for all the actual assassinations of the important leaders, only thing that really captured me was Assassin's Creed 2 story. Everything that came before or after Assassin's Creed 2 meant nothing to me. However, Connor feels like a character that I can actually get into. You know, I can feel his pain on, you know, his character, his whole family being wiped out. Not that this mentally frustrates him in any way. Now, I am glad they're making this. They said the combat in this game is going to be a lot just on the go. Like, they said Connor is going to be pretty much constantly moving. Like, his difference between Desmond and, not Desmond, Ezio and Altair, his way of combat is more on the ground. Like, he's like the sneaky, stealthy type of assassin. Anyway, to wrap all this up, love Assassin's Creed, the franchise. Cannot wait for this game to come out. Thanks for watching. I'm Darkest Raider. Catch you guys later.